Hello there and welcome back. So we are on the next Protoss mission of episode 4, so the second Protoss campaign, Dunes of Shakuras. So we escaped from Aya in the last mission, which had been overrun with the Feral Zerg, and now we need to see where these Protoss refugees have ended up.
Entaro Tassadar, Executor. The survivors from Ire have made it safely through the gate. Yet, amidst the chaos of our retreat, we lost contact with Fenix and Raynor. I fear that they may have been overrun by the Zerg.
Fear not, Artemis. Fenix is as stalwart a warrior as I have ever known, and the Terran Raynor has proven himself to be highly resourceful in the past. I for one believe that they made it here safely. But while we wait for word from them, we must reconnoiter the surrounding area and find a suitable location for a more permanent settlement. Once we're situated, we can begin to search for the Dark Templar.
Okay, so we need to establish a base and find the Dark Templar. So we got some probes and some zealots to start off with. Let's get the mission save started off. So obviously we want to scout with our zealots and keep the probes safe. So we've not got anywhere we can build anything here, so we need to definitely find a mineral node first. And surprise, some Zerg.
Executor, there are Zerg on Shakuras. They must have taken control of the warp gate on Ire.
So that's obviously bad news, bears. And an interesting thing about this tile set is it actually has all the native critters to this tile set are actually flying creatures. So I think if we place that around here, it's probably a good position for mining from. And also I think we're going to need some pylons down. So one pylon, so we've currently got... Yeah, that should be enough for the moment. We won't build the assimilator yet. We're probably going to need a lot more probes for mining because that's quite far from the nexus that we're building. But I do want the gas collection to be. I want to keep 3 in gas. I think that's probably not the most efficient way to do it, but it's too late now. We've committed.
I long for combat.
So once this is finished, we'll be on 18 supply, so we'll be able to get some more probes out, but we'll need a supply depot, a pylon very quickly.
I long for combat. Honor guide me.
So the law with pylons basically is that they provide enough psionic. They are conduits for sort of, I guess, a psionic field. So it's referred to as psi. To support the Protoss army, you need. Basically, to maintain the psionic network. So the more Protoss you have, the more pylons you need to maintain that network, I guess. With Terrans, it's like supply, it's food and logistics. Oh, hello. Well, that was definitely helpful. Nice for Templar to join us, Dark Templar to join us.
Glad I am to see that you've returned home after these many decades. But the strange guests that have followed you here seem ill-tempered. Well met, my brother. Indeed, these creatures known as the Zerg have no regard for the sanctity of life. Once we have secured this area, I shall tell you everything I know about them in council. I'm sure the matriarch will be eager to hear your tale as well.
So,
Executor, we have received a transmission from Raynor and Fenix. They are still alive and are fighting to retake the warp gate on Ire. We must secure the gate on this side without delay.
So, there's a Zerg base we need to destroy. We've got Dark Templar now, which you might actually recognise from the campaign, from the previous campaign. They are actually now buildable units. Let's get an assimilator going. They are, however, relatively expensive, I suppose understandably so. because they are permanently cloaked and do a lot of damage. They're very much glass cannons. They can't take a lot of punishment. See, 40 and 80 compared to 60 and 100. Which is quite a lot of hit points, but obviously it dwindles very quickly, especially when you consider the cost of each one. So we'll actually get some scouting done with this one. And we definitely want to be able to see near the bottom of this ramp. I think we actually want to start thinking about getting some gas mined. We'll get a gateway, because we're going to start needing, at the very least, zealots. And I have to wonder, we got how many other... There was another Dark Templar around, which I'm actually struggling to see. It's quite surprising to me that this is... They commented that it doesn't feel like a massive visual change, and I guess I'm only noticing it now because I'm only considering it now because this is a tile set we haven't seen yet in the game. But I actually have to press the F5 button to appreciate quite how different that looks. But to me, it looks exactly like the original game. Yeah, so we can build the Dark Templar now. We need a Templar archive for that. Now, where's that other Dark Templar? I can't see him. There we go. They're so well cloaked that I can't, even their own commander can't see them. Let's get some. Of course, we need more pylons. We also would definitely benefit from getting a cybernetics core. Now, fortunately, they haven't brought much detection. So actually, what I'm going to have is I'm going to have these guard these ramps. Now, I'm hoping if they hold position on the ramp, they can hit anything that goes past. But we'll have some zealots for backup as well. Definitely want more pylons, more probes. But I also will need more pylons shortly. Now, I wonder what else we can get. Right, we'll be able to get an observatory. We won't be able to get many Stargate units, which is okay. We can deal with that. I think another pylon is called for. We'll stick it back there. And would very much like as well soon to get a cybernetics core and also actually a robotics facility, which we need a cybernetics core for anyway. Starting to wonder if I should have placed Fenix as closest to the minerals and just dealt with the slightly longer mine time on the Vespine. Nope, I don't want to rally there. Right, we'll be able to get a cybernetics core very shortly. There we go.
Not enough minerals. House. Honor guide me.
I think more probes are in order. Actually, I think another pylon is also in order. So let's get the Dragoon range upgrade. Ah, now there's a problem. So let's not leave those. Now these can kill a Zergling in one hit, so they're not completely vulnerable. Definitely want to start getting some Dragoons going. More probes, I think. I'm actually going to queue a couple up, just so they're constantly on the go. And then soon we'll get another gateway, I think, and we'll crank out quite a few Dragoons because we're going to need to. We're definitely going to need to scare off those overlords. So let's get another gateway. Meanwhile, we can build another Dragoon. We can also think about... In fact, what I'm going to try is I'm going to try and pop some pylons up here. Now, I don't know if I can actually... Yeah, I can build on that grey plating. What else would we benefit from technology? Forge. Forge would be very nice. And I think because we're going to probably have quite a few zealots in this mission, we might get the legs upgrade from the Citadel of Odun. Right. What else? Robo Bays actually would be a good idea. There we go. There we go. Another Dragoon in the queue. Well, not actually technically in the queue, I suppose, but not would really refer to it as in the queue normally. And we'll get an observatory as well. Now, how are we doing for? Oh, that's a question I was asking myself. We'll get the Citadel done now, I guess. Dragoons might be able to afford. Yeah. There we go. When I played through the game, when I was sort of a lot younger, I thought of the Zealot as, you know, the core Protoss unit, but I think in many ways it's really kind of the Dragoon. Right, we can get an observatory. So we need to get that observatory, we need to get lots of scouting done. We also need to see what else there is on the map. Right, we need to build some pylons. Definitely need to build some pylons. In fact, I'm going to put quite a few down just so we've got a bit of a buffer. Right. Observers. I'm just going to queue a load up. And when I get a chance, we'll also do some of the researches here. Our forge is working away. This is working away. I don't know if we're going to get many air units. We'll think about... we'll see. I imagine any air units we're going to use are going to be such sort of niche circumstances that we might not need to worry about it. Right, let's get the faster movement on the observers. And then when we can, we'll also want to get the speed upgrade on the... the speed... Not the speed, vision upgrade on the observers as well. And also we need to think about how we're going to move up the tech tree. Right, Templar Archives. Yeah, we'll put that there, so anything made there has room. Anything made there that goes on the ground has room to get out. I'm still not convinced that was a sentence that made any sense, but haven't got time for regrets. What else can we build? Let's see what we can get out of the Stargate. We certainly can't get carriers, so I'm not. But it might not hurt to have a few scouts just in case. We'll get that because we can afford to. Just having the air weapon, getting a head start on the air weapons might be helpful if we need them. That we'll be able to do that upgrade soon. Get another observer. Just in time, some more Dragoons. So we've only got Templar abilities right now. Now we're a bit low on the gas, so I'm actually going to hold off that for a moment. Going to hold off getting high Templar, I should say. So let's see.
Upgrade complete.
I'm trying to think if there's any situation where we'd have recourse to actually make use. Now.
There is no sign of Fenix or Raynor. They must still be on Ire.
Let's also have a look at the cost of Dark Templar. Very, very expensive units. But I think we can use the Dark Templar we've got to do a lot of damage over here, because they don't seem to have any detection. So let's have a think about doing that. Can we get this upgrade yet? Not quite yet. A lot of Zerg over there. Let's get some zealots just to spend these excess minerals, and actually let's get another gateway. What can we build out of here? Yeah, only the scout. Right, so where's our Dark Templar? You can be group 1. We've got plenty of defences down here. Aha! Certainly don't trust the Overlord up there.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. For iron.
Yeah, they're clearly trying to get you to build a lot of Dark Templar because there's an unusually small amount of Zerg detection here. So if we can get another ground armor ground weapon upgrade, that would be huge. Actually, cancel that. Let's get some more dragoons because we've got the gas to support them. There we go. P2, not P2S. This is not a needless update of the original. Right, so can we surround? Oh no! Bad news bears there. Right, I feel like they're trying to aggravate me. Let's get some. Let's get some dragoons in. Could the? That's interesting. I'm not sure that Orange Overlord was actually detecting for the purple then. Let's queue up a load of pylons anyway and sit. Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced actually. But right, let's save that there, and let's get a load of pylons on the go. Didn't actually mean to do that. There we go, we'll make a pretty pattern. That should cover us for pylons for the moment. We can only get level 1 upgrades on the air anyway, so... oh, I just saved like 3 times in about like probably 30 seconds. No harm in that, I suppose, sometimes. Right, you come and scout over here, because... to be honest, I would not be surprised if there's an expansion over here. Ah, now that spore tower is going to be a problem. That's fine. Let's see actually if we can pull, because that one's a bit vulnerable. Right, we definitely... Dragoons. I think we can support another gateway. Now, can things get out if we... Yeah, let's put it there. Yeah, I think we can definitely support another gateway. Now we've got most of the researchers done. Let's get the Zealot speed. Let's not take our Templar down there. Right, yeah, that's... I think this is going to be an old-fashioned Dragoon solution. So, we'll take some Zealots with us, and you guys, move your way down there. Is it worth getting a few more observers? I'm on an odd number of supply, so let's say yes. We definitely need another expansion though, because this is going to mine out. I didn't realise I had 2 selected there. There we go. More pylons, more pylons, more pylons. I thought that was an Overlord then. That's one of the more distracting thing with the... You know what? Yep, I wanted the... Right, you guys hold off there for a second. Don't throw your lives away. Yeah, that's fine. It can even be replaced. Right, yeah, base down here. So let's get some probes down here, and we are gonna want them to build some pylons. So and some cannon. I very much like in StarCraft 2 your units will move out of the way of each other. It's nice that. Of course, more Vespene gas. Now, one problem is we're going to have to wait for some of this creep to recede first. Before we can put the Nexus down. That will give us an opportunity to put some photon cannons down. Now, if you come over here... Of course. Right, that's fine. Let's bring these Dragoons down here, because they seem to be attacking along sort of along the vector that we're actually protecting here anyway, so... There we go. More Vespene gas. Right, good, we can get a Nexus. There we go. Right, you three queue... No, don't actually go in. You three queue up there. You build some cannons here. And we're going to actually need to move even more probes down, I think. Now, time will tell as to whether they actually end up getting there before the Nexus finishes or whether they'll get there after. I don't know. Right, now, I think our Dark Templar can push in here and make an attack and not get spotted. Tempted to get some more Dark Templar, to be honest. We are on full supply now. Okay, so you guys pull back a second. Ah, that's a problem. He actually survived, nice. Hold on, here we go. This is what we do.
You have not enough minerals.
There's a mineral patch down there, although I think that's in the Zerg base, so... Here we go. You come off there, you mine from there, here we go. Let's get some more Zealots queued up. Now, I think, I've got a feeling there's a base up here as well, but not just a base, a mineable base. Right, don't want to go any further there, but we can have those Dark Templar go up and sort of do an assassination. Do a heckin' assassination, friend. Doing me a huge concern. Ah, there we go. Oh, no, don't die. don't go to a futile death. There we go. So actually, let's get, while we can, let's go over there and build a Nexus. Or, well, we're going to need to save up before we do that, but let's go over there so we can have a Nexus. Right. Guys, can you attack? Just run some disruption on these. Just some very, very heavy damage. There's situations where you can just deal with the fact that there's detection. In fact, there was a... I don't know who it was, but there was a guy who... one of the StarCraft pros who actually made like large amounts of Dark Templar a viable strategy. That was a mistake. I did not realise there were still Zergling Hydralisks there. Oh well. Who actually made a strategy out of, I think it's like Corsairs and Dark Templar, because the Dark Templar do so much damage that if you can get them to the enemy, they will kill them. So now where's that probe? It's not making its way. Just get you an escort. They should follow that now. Right. Now let's see what else we can see down here. Now, We've got a load of dragoons there. I wonder... No, they're not going to have range to attack there. You could always go over and harass with scouts if you wanted to. We're going to have a nexus here just so we've got it for later. And we'll get some pylons down so we can have some cannons. Now, let's see, can these Templar assassinate this? Yes, is the answer. They will struggle, however, to deal with that spore colony, because they will get attacked by the Sunken while that's going on. So, bring our warriors up here. Lots of dragoons. Okay, let's attack, move into that. We're probably going to have some Zerglings on burrow and attack as well. Right, you guys pull back. There we go. Just walked that observer to its death. Right, where else have we got observers that we're not using them? Right, okay. So, down the slope, what can we see? We can see a Zerg base. You guys, yep. Exactly. That's how we do it. Let's get the ground up, weapon upgrades. Right, these, move over here and start mining. We'll get a few more probes up.
Not enough minerals.
Where was that observer? Now. Let's get these dragoons over here. Can they hit that? No, they can't. That's a shame. It's a shame technically the artillery unit of the Protoss is the Reaver, I think, sort of by any kind of, you know, strategic definition, but unfortunately the Protoss don't have like a siege tank style artillery piece, which would be really nice for situations like this. Now, can you actually attack that from there? Yes, you can. Now, let's get the... There we go. Let's take advantage of the fact that we can outrange those defences there. In fact, we can send these down here and take advantage of the fact that we got that overlook there. Actually doing okay for minerals now as well. Let's get some cannons down here for defence. That's unsurprising. Are you going to attack that? Going to lose a few there, but that stands to reason. Right, let's push down here. Or at least let's push and hold here. Right. Let's get a little bit further down here. And again, more dragoons, more dragoons, more dragoons. Let's get another gateway, because we can. Oh no, that's going to block units in there. Let's put that there. Let's get a pylon down here. You go and mine over there. Oh, that's quite a...
The warriors have engaged the enemy.
It's quite a flanking force there. Right.
I have returned. I have returned. Transmit Nagasul. Transmit Mitora.
Okay, let's get that. Because that needs to go. Those zealots need to come down here. You guys stop hanging around there. You come in here. That's one of the other problems with Zealots. When they run in, they'll expose themselves to sort of multiple sunken colonies by doing that, whereas a Dragoon will very rarely be in range of all of them. Let's go all out. Get you another gateway down there. That one's going to rally over here. In fact, why not rally over here? Just need to make sure I've got every single gateway. One of the nice things in StarCraft 2 is you can just select all of your gateways very easily and rally them all. In fact, with Protoss you tend to actually use warp gates, which even have their own hotkey for that. But you know, for some people that actually is what makes StarCraft 2 a lesser game. I can kind of understand the logic. I don't agree with it entirely. I like them both for different reasons. StarCraft 2 is a little easier to play, but StarCraft 1 was just, I do still very much enjoy it. It feels a bit more, I don't know, it feels a bit more grounded as well. As Blizzard games have gone on, they've, well, as the Craft series have gone on, they've you know, felt a bit more high fantasy than the kind of tone that this game struck. You deal with that. I don't want anything. I want that gone. And let's get this sunken gone. Let's just push everything in. There we go.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let's get that colony. In fact, let's get the overlords. There we go. Nice and cleaned up. They're trying to rebuild that. I think not. There we go.
Executor, my crew and I will remain here on Ire and shut the gate down on this side. It's the only way to make sure that the Zerg won't send more reinforcements to Shakuras.
You will be hopelessly outnumbered, and once the gate is shut down, there will be no one to save you should you be overrun.
Yeah, well, I'm a man of action. What can I say?
I shall remain with Raynor as well, Executor. My duty is to Ire after all.
Farewell then, brave warriors. We will send through all the troops we can spare.
Thanks. You kids just remember to play nice from now on, okay? Wish us luck.
There we go. So Raynor and Fenix are going to stick behind and defend Ire, as well as they've just told us, and it's up to us to make a new safe haven on Shakuras. So with that, we've achieved victory there, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.